Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your June you versus them love tarot reading. So Sagittarius, we're looking at you and your person at this time. No matter what's going on or the situation, we may pick up a little bit on that, but it's more of an energy check-in to see what's going on between you. And we're going to be doing two separate readings. Put you here, them here. But if you feel at any time you need to switch energies around, please feel free. So we have the Soul's Journey Oracle here to do your opening messages, a couple on each side. Then we'll jump into the reading, which we have two separate tarot decks as well. But welcome in, Sagittarius. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot, and this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male, female, general collective reading. And keep in mind, Sagittarius, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. But if you find this reading heavily resonates for you, there will be an extended reading, which I'll tell you about later. And I gotta fix my chair. Hold on. All right, sorry. Time for a new chair. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the messages are. On your side, we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Okay, on their side, we have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Oh, what is going on here? I'm feeling like here, Sagittarius, you took a step back from this connection for your own health and well-being, physically, mentally, emotionally. Now this could be the energy of forgiveness, of like maybe asking for forgiveness that you had to do this, or for this to work out, they have to ask me for forgiveness, right? So we see them accepting, something between you as it is, but also trying to make some sort of decision or understanding about this too. Now this could be them accepting the connection, right, between you. So, but we also see a judgment decision around it too, and trying to figure things out. So let's see what's going on here. And I just dropped my crystal on the floor. All right. So you definitely could have, I guess, dropped the connection here until, they figure their stuff out. But let's see. We've got the New Palladini Tarot. So we're going to do your side with this deck. And then we have the Oceanic Tarot for their side. Another deck for the extended. So that's 3 decks. And another Oracle for the extended for closing messages as well. Let's see what's going on here first. So tell me, Sagittarius, what is going on, Sagittarius, at this time? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? King of Swords. 2 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Male, female, don't matter, but let's see. 4 of Swords reverse. 6 of Swords. 3 of Cups. So it could have been in the energy where you were just dating, right? And it wasn't really moving beyond that. Because I do see here King of Swords, so you definitely could have stood up, spoke your truth, put some healthy boundaries in place. Because I feel you're feeling the strong connection here with the 2 of Cups, right? So that's how you're feeling. So I feel like you didn't waste any time. You're like, it could have been on a whim, in a certain situation, you just took action without thinking, right? With the Knight of Swords there. And you're like, you know what? I'm not just going to sit back this time. You know what? I'm just going to come forward. 4 of Swords reverse. And just take action. The 6 of Swords definitely could be moving away from the connection a little bit, right? Like moving into calmer waters for yourself. Because I just see this energy of dating, and it's like, okay, where's it going from here? Right? So I'm not going to just sit around with this. I'm going to come forward and set some healthy boundaries in place and speak my mind, right? For my own personal well-being. That's what I feel. So I will mention the signs as you definitely weren't happy with the situation. 10 of Cups reverse, but still there's a sense of a strong connection here to some extent, right? Maybe you put those feelers out there for something more, right? So I will say the signs as I see them, Sagittarius. So it could be signs in charts people dealing with. Some signs don't resonate. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We got Gemini and Aquarius showing up. Right, let's see what else we need to know here. Sagittarius. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Four of Cups. Yeah, definitely feeling discontent. The connection. Conflicted. Maybe some conflict of interest between you. Seven of Wands. Again, setting those healthy boundaries. Standing up for yourself. Right? I shouldn't have to feel discontent and conflicted in a connection. Right? So I'm putting the healthy boundaries in place and I'm standing up for myself and doing what's best for me. I mean, we have the Devil here. So feeling a little negativity around this. Maybe a no communication right now with the High Priestess. Hangman though. So yeah, I don't, it's a reverse. So you just didn't hang around, and I'm not just going to hang around. That's what I feel. You know, feeling like everything's constantly in the air, like what's happening. There's been no confession of feelings or nothing like that. And it's very slow moving. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Sag. Let's do one more row. See what else we need to know. What do we need to know? What do we need to know here? Judgment. Yeah, you made it. Judgment there, judgment here. You made a judgment call, right? You took a call to action. We see that. Knight of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you know each other around your work or work environment. Queen of Wands. I definitely feel like here, Sagittarius, you made a decision here, like for this to work, right? I'm just going to stand up, Queen of Wands, speak my piece, take the lead, right? This darn chair. And I made the judgment call, right? This either has to come into balance. This either has to align or work out. Something has to work, or I'm kind of done here. Yeah, there's a lot of attraction, chemistry, and passion. But there's, you know, for this to work, there has to be more than that. So you definitely made up your mind here. So we got Scorpio, Aries. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles. So you could be feeling a little bit single right now, right? You definitely pulled back on the energy. You know, you could feel the loss of the connection a little bit here with the Five of Pentacles. But you want a 10 of Pentacles, right? You just don't want it halfway. You want the 10. And this is what really weighed you down with the 10 of Wands, right? Feeling constantly in the crossroads. 2 of Wands here. So, you know, I was strong. I was brave. I came forward. I stood up. I did what I had to do, even though I feel a strong connection here, right? It can't be denied. But there has to be these energies of overcoming and deciding to accept this connection or not, right? Justice, right? Getting what we deserve. So you deserve what you deserve. And you definitely feel like that wasn't happening with the Six of Wands reverse. But love has to move forward, not just like King, Queen of Wands. Yeah, we come together and we're very fiery, passionate. But you know what? I want more than that. I want more than that, right? Has to be a leap of faith, right? Could be right now. That's what you want. So we got Libra here. Justice. Aries, I think I said that. Aries, Scorpio. So you want what you deserve, you know, justice, truth, clarity, justice, balance, universal law and order, things meant to be, getting what we deserve, right? All right, so let's see what's going on with them. We have the Oceanic Tarot. So do their side with this deck. What do we need to know here about Sagittarius, this person? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? The World reverse. Okay. Seven of Swords. So there's them running out of fear, avoiding. Ten of Swords reverse. So we have these two energies. Now the Ten of Swords reverse for me, not wanting it to be over. World reverse is saying, yeah, it's stuck, but you know, there's not an ending either. So again, not wanting it to be over. And when I get these travel cards like the World, you know, other energies in reverse, sometimes that gives me the feeling of returning. Seven of Cups. So confusion, illusion. I think they were taken aback by this. So now they're at the crossroads. Two of Wands. So we're seeing some cards we had on your side and conflicted, right? So they know they're conflicting, confusing, illusion, whatever energy. Put this whole thing at the crossroads. That they're running the loss, you know, wearing a self mask. But now not wanting it to be over. Possibly returning. Again, not wanting it to be over with the World reverse, but again, it's still kind of stuck, right? So now they're stuck about this whole thing, right? So we're seeing that. So we got Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. All right. I'm going to keep going here. See what's on the bottom. Well, yeah, they do feel the connection. I mean, there's no doubt about it with the Lovers. They just have to make a big choice. Six of Cups, the return. Death, possibly because they feel like this could be over. But things do have to transform, and they do have to take action. They just can't sit and think about it. Four of Swords reverse. Nine of Swords reverse could be them getting over anxiety and something moving forward with the Chariot, and offer with the Page of Pentacles. Well, let's keep going. See if that shows up now here. Oh, the Lovers showed up again. All right, so what else do we need to know? Sagittarius person. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Let's see. My goodness. Okay. These came up first. All the Lovers wanted to show up again. So there's a connection. The decision to make an offer. Page of Pentacles. A real solid offer. You know, it could be, let's get together, let's talk. Maybe it's the first date. I feel like it's a little beyond that, though. King of Wands. Again, there's the attraction, chemistry, the fire. I mean, we all know it's there, but this has to be something solid, real, being real, not just fire. Five of Swords reverse is good, though. That means no sabotage. No conflict. Queen of Swords, which is a match to the King. So coming in, having some honest conversations about what's happening here and the situation. Could also be possible, I mean, Sword people sometimes can be divorced, widowed, whatever. So maybe the both of you have been divorced in the past. Doesn't have to be. I mean, especially with Justice there. Let's see. I need one more, please. One more. One more. Okay, there we go. Knight of Swords. So you have it, they have it. So you took action. You did what you had to do for your own state of being, right? Standing up for yourself, healthy boundary, probably the pulling away. And now they're taking action quickly to come in with truth communication. No more sabotage, conflict, right? King of Wands can be just taking the lead here, but determined with an offer. And we're going to see what that's going to be in the extended reading. But let's pull a little bit deeper here. So the Lovers is the connection, the choice, decision. Nine of Wands reverse, so no more struggle with this. And there's a union with the Two of Cups, so there's no doubt they feel the connection. Knight of Cups, you had it, they have it. So that could be foreign women in love, courting, dating, getting to know. I feel, like I said, I think it's beyond that. I'm just used to saying that because that's what it means for me. But this can be love moving forward, right? Nine of Swords reverse, no more stress, anxiety. King of Cups, yeah, so hiding a lot of love and feelings, right? Being reserved, right? But having understanding, says understanding here about how they're feeling. Maybe have the Ten of Cups now. Nine of Cups, you know, happiness, joy, wish fulfillment. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. These are like two single energies for me. So probably because there's been a pullback on each side, maybe you're both feeling like you're a little bit single now. But here's the Fool. This could be a fresh, clean slate, start, energetic reset, new beginning, new baggage, jumping in jumping in, could be right now, looking forward to the future. Again, a big judgment call, big decision. They have it twice, right? So, all right, let's get into what we're going to go over in the extended. But if it does resonate here, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. So in the extended, we're going to see what are they coming forward with. I mean, the night is very fast. By the way, we have Libra Aquarius. I don't know if I mentioned that. The night is very fast. Truth, clarity coming in. No more conflict. So what is this coming in with their energy? What are they coming into the connection with? What does it look like? The here, the now, the moving forward, advice, guidance, everything you need to know. So if you are interested in that, my Patreon is below. You can do a one-time purchase or become a member. Whatever suits you best. If you like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below. Many readings to choose from. Everything you need to know is down in the description box. Please check it out. Links, info, my other 2 channels you can check out as well. But if this is where we part, again, I hope it helped or resonated. Again, you know, please like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. If I see you on the other side, I'll see you there. If not, wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.